So today I want to share the artbook on Assassin's Creed Shadows. So we're gonna check it out, take our time to enjoy the art. So this is the French edition, but the English edition will have the same layout. So we have Yasuke, Naoe, so the channel is focusing on art, on studying art. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about composition and design. If you don't want to hear the talk, you can cut the sound and enjoy just the images. So we have some character design here, front and back, some basic pose, the teaser art. Here we have a different face that we have in the game, but kind of close to what we get in the game. Some costumes, some masks. This look a little bit like Ayame in a Tenchu game. I hope From Software will do a new Tenchu game soon. I like Sekiro, but I want a Tenchu game. Sekiro was not very stealth, not much depth in the stealth of Sekiro, very basic, and not very, the level design was not really focused on stealth. I played Assassin's Creed Shadows for about 125 hours now. I've finished the story and I still have some places to explore. And yeah, it's a fun game. Nothing groundbreaking, but it's I think, yeah, for people who like Tenchu and Japan and ninjas and samurais, that's a pretty good game. For people who have open world fatigue or Ubisoft fatigue, maybe it's not ideal. But for people who don't play a lot of games and who love Japan a lot, then I think it's a pretty enjoyable game. So here we have maybe Tanto, Katana, Kusarigama. I forgot the part of the samurai, of the katana. They have each part of a name. So we have the hidden blade, the design, the way it works. Yeah, this is something you put on the katana handle to protect the pin, the wooden pin that holds the blade. This is the guard. See, this part is located here, sometime above or below the strapping. Strapping can be in silk or cotton or leather. I have two yaito. I have a katana yaito and wakizashi, like a real, but they are not sharp. It's just for a little bit of training for fun. Kusarigama, different style. I think this one is like a poison. Doku, some tanto. So Yasuke design, different face here. So we see that Yasuke went through different designs and face. Like his final design, his face is kind of strong but gentle. And the story is pretty good. Naoe story and Yasuke story individually they have some good story. And the story of the game is nothing special, but I don't play Assassin's Creed games for the stories. Usually they are pretty weak, so I focused on the setting. So Japan, I love Japan, so I bought it no problem. Some cool fashion. Oh, here is a Sohei. I think it's like DLC. DLC armor or something. So this is more like over the top designs. So I think those katanas of Yasuke, I think they are tachi, usually used from a horse during battles from a horse. They are a little bit longer, and the handles also a little bit longer. So very cool katana designs. And Teppo, Naginata. Yeah, Yasuke battle fighting is it's kind of brutal but fun. And the game world is pretty beautiful. It's like really nice to explore. There's so many places of Kansai to explore, and you don't have to deal with the overcrowded tourist reality that Japan is facing now. So you can both travel for cheap, avoid the crowds and all the modern world that is around the places you visit. It's like time traveling a little bit. It's nice. And yeah, there's a lot to see in the game. A lot of places, famous places, temples and Shinto shrines, castles and towns, some natural iconic places also. So it's yeah, if you love Japan, it's kind of a no-brainer to play this game, you know. Here we have some basic gray tones concept for landscape, so it's a cool way to not spend too much time but still have some ideas of landscape painting before going like very serious into drawing. I think there's some photo bashing in here. Usually video game landscapes, concept art, they use photo bashing. You see the clouds and the mountain, I think. Photo bashing. So they use photos, they kind of, it's like a digital cut and paste. And then they paint on top. So I think it's Kiyomizu-dera in Kyoto. It's really nice to explore. I visited in winter and autumn in the game. So it's really nice. And there's some castles in the game that are now destroyed, they are in ruins. So I think they rebuilt the castle based from old paintings and archives in Japan. So it may be not like 100% accurate, but it's close to what the castle looked like when it was not destroyed yet. So you can see some places in the game that don't exist anymore in reality. I also dream that From Software they would do like an Elden Ring game, but in medieval Japan, like a big open world like Elden Ring, but fully like Japan setting, like with the classes like samurai, ninja, monk, and Yamabushi and Onmyoji, and you know, like a Dark Soul classes, but based on Japanese culture, with the various weapons and magic systems and things like that would be really cool. If someone is watching and know From Software, please let them know. That I think it would sell very well. And I think they will have a lot of fun creating a Japanese Elden Ring. Could be really cool, because I think Elden Ring has a very crazy level design with the elevation and jumping with the kind of horse. So it's like Sekiro a little bit in some ways. So we could really have a easy transition from Elden Ring to Japanese setting. Instead of you could use a grappling hook instead of the horse jump, or could really be really cool. So see some nice castle. Could be Nagahama. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there's a Biwa Lake in the game. It's nice. Some nice place to see there. I think maybe the temple at the beginning of the game. See some photo bashing here. A little bit photo bashing is okay, but when it's too obvious, it's kind of not very nice. I think what they could have done better in the game is to have more random activities in the mountains, because the mountains are quite empty when you go into the forested areas of the mountains, apart from some parkour here and there, but not much. I would have liked to meet like some weird Yamabushi or fight with a bear, or some ghosts, or some Ronin, but like special Ronin, just like not the same Ronin all the time. But the missions are fine. Attacking castle is okay, it's pretty good. This is a story mission here. Good lighting. Light and shadow is well used here. Yeah, there's some DLC coming. I hope they get a little bit crazy creative with the DLCs, the extensions, so we get something different from the base game. Some spooky places or very focused missions for stealth. Some weird castles, a little bit more like surrealistic, not so much based on reality, like a big huge castle that is like overkill and you have to kill a few targets in there or something, or steal a message and kill a target, or various mission. Yeah, I think in game design, what people complain a lot with Ubisoft and overall open world fatigue is the tendency to just copy paste the same types of activities. So like a game like Redemption 2 and The Witcher 3, they bring more quality to the optional activities and side quests. So yeah, other companies or the studios can hopefully learn to bring better writing and like create the missions based on the writing of the story of that side activity or side quest, and not just reuse the same pattern of activities. Yeah, I think CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk and The Witcher 3, they have some repetition, but each story is unique and take you on a journey, so it helps to swallow the pill of the gameplay that can become repetitive. Here we have some more gray tones, so it's a fun way to do landscape. sketching and we have a coffin. We explore and find some treasures. So this is Osaka and Osaka Castle. There's a cool mission there. We have to kill one of the main targets there. It's one of the good mission. Yamato. So there's many regions to explore, and each region has a lot to see. Famous temples and shrines and landmarks. Must be Yoshino maybe here. Harima. If you go to Japan now, it's full of cities. Modern city. So that's why, you know, it's kind of good to explore also in a game that doesn't have all the modern world. I went to Japan in 2012 for 3 months. I did some volunteering work in the countryside, and it helps to reduce the cost of the traveling and meet people and do things. Like I worked on rice fields and tea fields and growing vegetables. So I was in Shizuoka prefecture, working near the Mount Fuji. So you can, if you're young and energetic, you can do woofing. You can go to Japan, volunteer to do farming. So you will meet people, speak Japanese, and help work in the farms. Maybe plant rice or take care of the tea bushes. So if you're young, go ahead. While you're strong and dynamic, you can travel and discover Japan or another country. Woof is, you can find on the internet, woofing, and there is different countries you can get in touch with the farmers, local farmers. Some nasty fighting scene here. Yeah, the story is during the Sengoku era. If you want to know more about Sengoku era, you can watch the drama Gunshi Kanbei. Strategist Kanbei is my favorite drama on like Jidaigeki, like medieval Japan history. And it's a good drama on the historical fact about the Sengoku era. and very wholesome drama. With the main character is a very smart but human person. There's a kind of concepts, rough sketches. Some base layout. Yeah, it's kind of like level design for the game, where you put the walls and the gates, the guards. How can the character we play can sneak in? Which route can they take? Where are the enemies blocking? See the water also. Yeah, it's cool. If you want to create games, it's a fun part. Or even write a story or manga. You can draw the layout, and then your imagination start to have ideas of what can happen. So for storytelling, it's really cool to have some sketches and drawing of locations you want to use. Mines. Like Elden Ring, a lot of mines. So yeah, From Software do Japanese Elden Ring. We have the mines here. You can do Japanese catacombs, graves, and like a samurai ghost. You need to fight at the bottom of the catacombs to get new armor or magic, and mountain caves with Yamabushi or Onyoji or witches and sorcerers. Yeah, I remember that place, like a pirate camp. Yeah, there's a lot of coastal areas also in the game, so it's there's no ship battles, so you cannot go far into the sea, but there's some ships to attack to steal some stuff. Some missions that you have to invade a big ship. Some temples in the game, they are like peaceful, and other temples they have like warrior monks. that are like aggressive. The nature is kind of beautiful in the game. You cannot kill animals. I just wish they included maybe wild boars and bears that we need to fight, to have a little bit of variety in combat and a little bit of danger when we go in the mountains. But they chose not to, so it's okay. Maybe later in some extension, maybe a legendary bear or something, or very big wild boar could be nice. I love winter in the game. It's really nice to have the seasons in the game. That's a nice painting. Okay, animals. Kana, mandara. Yeah, all these animals you come across in the game. Ah, I didn't see shark yet. I saw this one. I didn't see this one yet. I saw some turtles. I didn't see a shark yet in the game. I didn't meet the legendary animals yet. There's a lot to see in the game. The map is not huge like the other games, but it's actually quite big and there's a lot of places to see. The scale is smaller, but the map is still big. See a magic fox there. So we have some castles, pagodas, temples. So it's also a good source of reference for Japanese architecture. I visited the Matsumoto Castle in 2012. It's nice, very impressive inside. Dark, very dark wood. Since I regret in the Sekiro, you know, the big castle in Sekiro is you cannot explore a lot of it. Mostly it's just fake. You just have a few rooms to explore in the whole castle. So that's why I think Sekiro is good, but it's kind of using tricks to hide what it lacks, you know. We cannot explore everything. But I think now From Software is ready. Whenever they want, I think they can do a great new game set in Japan. So we have some textures they use for putting on top of the 3D models. Kind of texture you can get for Unreal Engine, and you need to buy or you can get some for free. I'm not making games, but I've looked just a little bit some videos about Unreal Engine. So this is the hideout. You can customize it, display some weapons or paintings or pottery, ceramic, bows, shotgun, all kinds of boats. Also interesting. Objects. So if you learn to draw this kind of books, they are really good for training. You can pick any page and you can learn to draw many different things. Some religious icons, statues and altars. So we have the characters. All these characters, they are in the drama Gunshi Kanbei, Strategist Kanbei. I mean the main historical characters, not these ones. This one, they are from the game. Hattori Hanzo is like a historical figure, but it's also kind of a legend at the same time, and he appears in some movies and dramas, but not necessarily. This one I didn't manage. You can recruit her, but there's some tricky part. I don't want to spoil, but you can fail. I failed. I didn't bother to retry. I was a kind of pain in the ass to get her to be recruitable. These two, I got them. I think, yeah. she's an automatic recruit, I think, this one. And these characters are interesting also. There is a story. Some storyboards, very basics, but yeah, that's the point of storyboards. I haven't started the New Game Plus. I still want to do some things, play the extensions, and later on when I've done everything, I will do a New Game Plus with all the equipment and skills. I play difficult for stealth and normal for combat. Difficult for stealth is good. This make the game more difficult to infiltrate camps and castles. The enemies are not so dumb and blind, and so it's make stealth gameplay more enjoyable. But difficult combat is not fun for me. I want to play stealth and just one shot from behind like ninja, so I don't bother to have to, how they say, like PV bags, like takes forever to kill the enemies. It's no fun for me. The famous end of Nobunaga. In any movie and drama, usually Nobunaga ends like that. I would like a new game in Japan, maybe a standalone like Assassin's Creed Mirage, just like one big city and some very focused story and stuff, with maybe Hattori Hanzo would be really cool. Standalone game or extension, but very different, like Assassin's Creed Mirage but in Japan. One big town and a little bit surrounding, but not too much. When these guys start to show up, they are very annoying. But with the one shot stealth kill, it's okay, but they tend to be like 3, 4, sometimes 5. They keep popping up when you are like red alert in the area, so Ronin also, they are okay, but they are not very interesting enemies. They just pop up on the roads. They're just not interesting. They should have done like story-based Ronin. Maybe Ghost of Yotei will do that. We have some more characterization of each rolling, the story with something like a Witcher 3 type of side quest, you know. So I think, yeah, Ubisoft, they deserve some of their criticism, because they receive a lot of feedback for many years, but they don't improve some of their copy-paste way of creating content. So yeah, they need to hire writers. It's an underrated job for video game, but it makes a big difference for the quality. Hiring some good writers that can write good side quests and main quests and characters, you know, because these games, they are like storytelling, so you need a good story, you need interesting characters, and that's a cool shinobi there. Cool. There are many mangas about medieval Japan. I like Blade of the Immortal. It's a really beautiful manga. It's very violent. It's very like shonen seinen, just a lot of fighting. But the artist, the mangaka, Hiroaki Samura, is a really good artist. So his manga is really beautiful. Horses. Yeah, also horse armor. I'm training to draw horses these days. You can look at some videos on my channel. I have some shorts about drawing horses. I studied a little bit the anatomy, the legs, the bone structure, the head, and slowly I try to draw compositions with the horses. Sometimes we draw too much the same things, and we stagnate, we don't improve. We become like a one-trick pony. We just know how to do very well, like girls or big superhero. But if someone tells us, draw me a horse, then maybe we don't know how to draw a horse, even though we can draw very good a few things. So important to learn to draw many different things. Okay, so that was the art of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I will review a few other books on Assassin's Creed later. Have a good day, see you.